Peace and blessings to the entire human race or culture in general. Peace and blessings to humanity in general. Peace and blessings to the melanated, black, bright, mentellect, or all of human forms, all walks of life. Peace and blessings to every man, woman, and child, otherwise viewing, listening, observing, or otherwise in any format partaking in this video. Welcome back to your mini home away from home online, back in this online zone, delivering a crisp new video like smooth, like a fresh out of the machine ice cream cone. I'm your humble host, servant, and administrator, back in time once again with another pristine, fine, and genuine new video. Brother Henry Hank Soul Conscious, number 4400 or 4400. Welcome back. Peace and blessings, everyone. All the best in life. Remember, if you have a positive cause, endeavor, organization, or effort that you're involved in, a program, as long as it's positive, constructive, whether it's on the individual, collective level, let me know. I'm just an email or comment away, and if you want me to spread the word, I will. Remember to do the same for this channel. Like, share, subscribe. Even if it isn't for you, it may be of benefit to someone else. Welcome back to the channel for all peoples, one-man army, conscious human freedom. It's in my honor to be in your presence again. Let's just dive right into it. This isn't based on feelings or emotions that can't be proven. This is based on things that I've read and studied and things that I've experienced. Just a little over a few moments ago, I had, unfortunately, what seemed at first like it might have been, I was hoping that it would have been. I apologize for the background noise, family. We've got ambulances coming through as I'm shooting live. But anyway, not to lose my train of thought. Anyway, getting back to the topic, family. Unfortunately, what I was trying to do, an act of kindness, what started off as what I was hoped was going to be a positive thing, turned out to be a partly negative interaction. Like I said, I'm still glad that I was able to help someone, but you know how it is when you try to help someone and instead of them being thankful, appreciative, they turn on you, and it's really sad because I was sincere. A homeless lady needed a little change to add to a Metro card to get on the train. I didn't have any change, but I was blessed by the Creator to have a spare dollar bill in my pocket, so I politely gave it to her. That's the type of person I am. If someone is hungry, I got a piece of fruit or a sandwich, I can help them. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not going to be a chump or a sucker, or I can't give to everybody because I don't always have. But when I do give, I always try to help the less fortunate. I give to charity in some way, shape, or form every year. If I'm in church or a house of worship, or I'm visiting a friend's house of worship once in a while, if a person that's close to me, or even if it's an acquaintance, if there's something that I could do within a range of reason to help them. If I have a cup of soup, then half of that soup is for my brother or my sister or whoever if they're hungry. That's the vibration, the positive vibration that I operate on. But unfortunately, as we all know, some people don't have no moral compass, no values, no manners, nothing at all. And so the topic of this video is going to be the evil and nasty attitudes of negative and evil black men, Latino, and other non-white people and women, even though this can apply to every culture, race. So all the positive-minded people that's listening, regardless of your background, this is something that all of us can learn from. But I'm directing it a little, even though I'm using my community that I come from as a general example, it can be applied to pretty much the entire people from all walks of life, some of the general things of it, but I'm applying it more specifically because this is a mental and societal sickness among us as so-called black, bright, or people of African descent, and even some of our Latino brothers and sisters and Asians. They have this sickening mentality. When you try to be positive and help your own, a lot of them hate you and don't appreciate you because you're different from them, and you choose to be one of those that wants to do the right thing, to be positive. They want to hate on you. And just like this ungrateful black homeless lady that I tried to help, instead of her doing the normal humane thing like a normal person with sense would do, thank you sir, thank you ma'am, and she could have went on her way. But instead of her being thankful, I say I'm being polite and friendly. I gave her the change, the dollar bill to help her. I said, thank you. By the way, my first name is Hank or Henry. Nice to meet you. I hope you get to where you're going safely. Instead of her doing like a normal person, and even if she didn't have time to, if she didn't feel comfortable at time to tell me her name, she could have used a nickname or said hello, well thank you sir. But instead of her being appreciative, this dog gonna tap me on the back and say something fresh and walk off and get an attitude. And then on top of that, she gonna have the nerve to look at me like I committed a crime. Like I'm like, you dummy, I just finished trying to help your less fortunate behind. What is wrong with you? But like I said, I apologize family, don't take this video the wrong way, but I'm shooting this video right after it happened. I'm not making this up, because while I'm still in the spirit of the moment, and I'm not doing this to, and it's like I said, this video isn't based on emotion or feeling totally, 99.9% of it, but I'm not being emotional. Like I said, I'm not upset. I've cooled down for a few moments, but I just want to record it while it's still fresh in my mind, because I'm using this as a perfect example to make a point that this is the low down snake in the ground mentality that a lot of our so-called people have, crabs in the barrel. And this is one of the main reasons why non-white people, Black, Latinos, Asians, why some of us can't get along and progress, because because we don't have any problem appreciating it when people do stuff for us outside of our community. But when one of our own does the right thing, or does something nice, or does positive things, when they're one of those that's trying to uplift the community and move our people forward, even if you don't like the person, at least have enough common decency and respect to acknowledge the effort of the person, or just stay neutral. You don't have to say anything. You don't have to be rude or nasty, but at least have the courtesy to keep it to yourself if you choose to be ignorant. But no, they want to make it a habit that they just have to let the whole world know how evil, nasty, and ignorant they are, and how spiteful they are. And this is what upsets me with a lot of our so-called people. They can find it in their heart to be polite, kind, and accepting to everybody else but their own. And that some of them have the nerve to claim that they're spiritual people, they're godly people, they're Christian, Muslim, Hindu. I've seen this sickness in all walks of people, from atheist to Muslim to Christian. So I don't want to hear none of that stuff, because there's rotten apples in every bunch. So I don't want to hear no excuses that it's this one. No, it's a sickness that our whole community is infected by. The sickness of self-hate, low or no self-esteem, and the sickness of the residual results of white supremacy and self-hatred. Please, just stop this nonsense. Come on. I mean, how many generations is going to take before we start waking up mentally, family? This self-hatred has got to stop. We got to work on this. We have enough against us already without this ignorant self-hatred. Like, we assume the worst about each other. You don't even necessarily have to say or do anything wrong to them. Just because you look like them, they're ready to start something to hate with you or not, or disrespect you. How are we as a people ever going to progress with this type of sickened mind state? Wake up, learn to love self, have respect for self. Remember to think right, reflect right, do right, be right, and live right, or whatever order you like. So like I said, that's just my polite, professional, and as humane as possible as I could rant, objective and factual rant about this serious issue. There may be future volumes to come, but I just had to get it off my chest because this is an everyday problem. I'm sick of it. Let's try to decrease it, nip it in the bud as much as we can, work on it. And just because some of your own people choose to be ignorant or hateful, that don't mean that you have to stoop to their level. I'm not going to let these ignorant ones bring me down. So with that being said, peace and blessings till next time. Remember, positivity over negativity. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace, 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 peace.